Yeah, did it bother you at all? Because Bob Sapp is, he's enhanced. He's been on, I mean, I think everybody knows he was on a lot of stuff. Did that ever like stop you from wanting to fight him?
No, actually, most of my older opponent, some of them who has been into something, or someone come and tell me that opponent is probably taking this or that. I couldn't care, man.
What was it like winning your first championship, your first belt?
I was happy. I think I was.
It must have felt amazing. All the years of training.
Amazing. And not all the years of training, but also there's something that I saw. That's something that I visualized. There's something that I wanted. This was my goal. I needed to prove, and I needed to prove to my mom that I can do it, because she was like, I want you to be a doctor. You chose to go and do this shit. You are so stupid. How could you do that? You know, who makes money doing this stupid fighting thing? I shouldn't have let you do that. You see what I mean? So I had to prove. I'm like, shit, I need to prove to her that, you see, I need to prove that, you know, you can be successful doing something that you like to do, doing martial art. You can be successful, you know, and I'm grateful that I managed to prove that to her. Yeah, I did.
Did she ever watch any of your fights that were televised? Like, I know she didn't watch.
She never watched directly, but indirectly, yeah. Okay. I mean, later, after.
It's interesting. Like I've watched you fight many times, like over the years even, but it's interesting talking to you now and seeing like you're super philosophical. You seem to be very like kind-hearted, and to see you like knock that guy down and then get on top of him and punch him is just, it's different than your demeanor. You know what? It's
amazing how we switch character.
Yeah,
it's amazing how you switch character when you're in there. Yeah, and it goes so quick. And I just go and just switch and just bam, bam, and that's it. It's over, and then you come back to your sense, and you remember that you got that is a human being, and you go and tell him something nice, and come back to your normal self.
Yeah. Do you feel relaxed when you fight, like in the ring?
Not as relaxed as I would want to be. Not as relaxed as I would want to be. I wish I could be more relaxed.
Yeah.
Shit, that guy looks pretty big coming after you.
He's just running it. Like, what? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I remember punching him. The last punch, I didn't need to do that. And I didn't. But in my head, it was too quick. It was too fast. I was thinking, is he done? Is he finished? Is finished already?
That was a good one too, right underneath his arm.
Yeah.
And where does the salute come from?
Yeah.
After you win.
Yeah, no. I always thought the salute is just a form of respect, you know, just giving my respect to the crowd, to the people who are supporting me, to my friend in the armed force, and so on. I just thought, you know, yeah.
Have you ever been contacted by the UFC?
Yes, previous, yeah.
Is that something
many time before
thought about or wanted to do, or
no?
Now you're happy.
People always say, dude, you could have done so much better in the UFC. You could have focused more on fighting instead of doing everything else that you do in train, you know, and go to the UFC, and then you'll be like so much more and so on. And I always say, so much more is what exactly? What is so much more, right? I'm happy and I've got enough.
It's all people know here in the United States.
Oh, you can be so much more. You'll be like so big and so much more money. And I'm like, what more? What's much more? And what is enough? When is it enough? You know. And anyway, I'm happy with the little that I have, and the little success that I have makes me happy, and that's all. And that's what I want.
Being a heavyweight, you must have fought some really huge people, right?
Yeah.
And you're 5'10", 5'11". I mean, you must have fought like Frank Sapp and some of those people.
Bob Sapp. Yeah, Bob Sapp. Bob Sapp was 180 kilo when I fought him.
Oh, have you ever seen Bob Sapp before?
Dude, Bob Sapp looks like he's straight out of...
The biggest guy.
You fought him before?
Yeah, I fought him, yeah.
Really?
And I just thought, I think it was the scariest thing for me. The scariest thing, because it's not that he was skilled, but it's just that he has so much power because of his size, you know. if he catches you once, you're done, right? So, yeah. So yeah.
Jesus
Bob
Christ.
Sapp looks like he comes straight out of Punch Out.
I mean, look at the size of us.
That is inhuman.
He has 75 kilo on.
Oh my
You're just dodging. Oh my God.
Wow. Yeah, Bob Sapp is a machine. Former football player that he played at the University of Washington.
You know, for that fight, all I did is just I did a lot of running.
I bet, right?
All I was doing was running, just running, hit and run. That was the deal.
He's pretty skilled though, too, right? I mean, he's got a little bit.
I mean,
he just gets sloppy with his arms, maybe a little bit here and there.
He gets sloppy. He has a way of doing this hammer punch, and then he swing that thing. And he hit you with his forearm.
He's made a lot of money in Japan, though, huh?
Yeah, he did. He was really famous then. Yeah.
Did it
Everybody wanted to watch Bob Sapp.
Yeah, did it bother you at all? Because Bob Sapp is he's enhanced. He's been on, I mean, I think everybody knows he was on a lot of stuff. Did that ever like stop you from wanting to fight him?
No, actually, most of my older opponent, some of them who has been into something, or someone come and tell me that opponent is probably taking this or that. I couldn't care, man.
Power Project family, how's it going? So no matter what diet you're on or no matter what supplements you take, it's necessary as you get older to know what's going on under the hood. That's why I've partnered with Merrick Health. They're the premium telehealth clinic owned by Derek from More Plates, More Dates. And we have a panel that will allow you to get all of your labs done and checked in a super easy fashion. Andrew, how can they get it?
Yeah, you guys got to head over to merrickhealth.com/powerproject. That's MAREK health.com/powerproject. And at checkout, enter promo code PowerProject to save $101 off of this comprehensive panel. Links to them down in the description, as well as the podcast show notes.
Yeah.
I find it's interesting because you are a fighter that probably gets some of the most steroid accusations because you're built like a bodybuilder.
Always.
But
it used to bother me. And I used to fight this accusation. I used to always say, why will you say that to me? I used to take all my time to defend myself. Why will you say that to me? You never even meet me. I never did something. I never did because, I never needed to. I never needed to, so I did. You should see my family. Oh, it's impossible for you to be this big, naturally.
Like
it's impossible. Impossible to be this big naturally. First, it's impossible to be this big naturally. I'm like, but look at my brothers. They're all the same. We're all the same, right? So all of them are just the same. And one of my brother, he's not even into martial art, right? He's not into martial art. He went to university in England. And after university, he got cancer. And he's been struggling with cancer for all this year. But look at him, right? He come out of the hospital after his treatment, and he's doing maybe 2 months off treatment. And I say, send me a picture. And he sent me a picture, and he looked like he just came out of the gym, right? He has
he got shredded.
His body shredded. And I'm like, what have you been doing? He said, no, I just was at the beach and I did a little bit of push-up. And I think I'm starting to feel a bit better. But if you look at him, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, he looked like an athlete, someone who just came out of the gym. He's been spending the last 3-4 years in the gym. And we're talking about someone who has cancer and who's been in a hospital on the treatment and so on. You see, so I just thought we are, this is just an heritage that we are very lucky to have. But of course, also hard work and dedication. I train every day. I'm very disciplined. So people should not take that away from me. I'm always the hardest worker in the room.
You fought
a lot. People who know me, people who knows me or who are close to me, they know that. Yeah.
You fought a lot of different disciplines. Is it sometimes hard to remember, what the heck you're doing? Like kickboxing versus MMA, or you just all of a sudden want to go and take someone down or something?
Actually, no, I never felt like that.
I'm just thinking, man, it must be confusing in there sometimes.
When you're in trouble, yeah. When you're in trouble,
you just
throw everything at them.
Grab for anything, right?
When you're in trouble, yeah, perhaps.
With Bob Sapp, was that kickboxing or was that just MMA or?
With Bob Sapp, it was kickboxing.
Kickboxing.
Yeah, it was kickboxing.
Have you ever fought Andrew Tate? He's a kickboxer, right?
He was. I think he was. Different weight class, probably.
No, I didn't.
No.
Oh my God. Guys, we're working hard over here trying to learn, trying to bring our information to you, and we need your help. A lot of you guys watching these bites aren't subscribed, so just click that red subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can see when we continue to come out with this heat. Talk to y'all later.